I can still hear the glass shatter. Not the kind that cracks, no, the kind that explodes. The kind that slices the air, the heart, the world. 1 second my daughter's small fingers were wrapped around her crayon. The next, her body was airborne, thrown by the sister I once trusted more than anyone. I remember the scream leaving my throat before I even knew it was mine. She hit the antique glass door. It burst around her like a cruel halo. Then the silence, the heavy kind, before the blood began to pool beneath her hair. I dropped to my knees. "Sweetheart, stay with me." My hands trembled, but my mind didn't, not then, not anymore. Behind me, my parents didn't run to us. They ran to her, to my sister, to the monster who had just hurled a 6-year-old into glass because she didn't get everything in the will. "Oh, honey, we're sorry," my mother cried, arms wrapping my sister as if she were the victim. "You didn't even listen to us. Everything in the will was always yours, always hers. Of course it was." Something in me snapped, quietly, precisely. "Go to hell, all of you." My voice was steady, too steady. My mother sneered. "Calm down, she ain't dead, stop being dramatic." I remember staring at her, memorizing that expression, annoyed, inconvenienced. It was the last moment I ever saw her as a parent. I called 911. I carried my daughter myself. She didn't move. And when we reached the hospital, the betrayal wasn't over. My father walked in 2 hours later, hands stuffed in his pockets, expression cold, like he was checking stock prices instead of checking on a comatose child. He asked to speak with the doctors privately. 10 minutes later, security escorted him out. Turns out he tried to convince them to mark the injury as an accident. Family roughhousing gone wrong, he said. My daughter has emotional tendencies. She exaggerates. He tried to erase the crime. He tried to erase her. That was the moment my revenge stopped being a reaction and became a mission. Backstory. People always ask why betrayal hurts more when it's family. Because you're raised to believe blood protects you, to believe siblings don't become enemies, to believe parents don't choose their favorite. But I knew the truth long before the glass shattered. My sister always took. I always gave. She cried, they comforted. I cried, they questioned. And I, foolishly, kept trying to earn a place in a home that had already chosen its heir. The shift. Most people crumble under betrayal. I didn't. I studied it. While my daughter slept, machines breathing for her, I made lists, checked laws, recorded everything. Talked to nurses, security, social workers, every person who had witnessed something my father tried to hide. I didn't scream, I didn't beg, I planned. People underestimate the quiet ones, the patient ones, the ones who stop hoping for love and start preparing for war. The plan. Step 1, restraining order against my sister. Easy. Evidence was everywhere. Step 2, petition for emergency protective custody to keep my parents away. Their attempt to tamper with medical records sealed that. Step 3, gather every witness from Thanksgiving. Most of them were cousins who didn't want to take sides, but they talked once I showed them the hospital report. Step 4, the will. They thought they had secured everything by announcing it publicly. But the beauty of arrogance is how much people reveal when they believe they're untouchable. Their downfall was written in their own handwriting. I handed everything to my lawyer, and I waited. Climax, the courtroom. 4 months later, my daughter opened her eyes. The first time she spoke, her voice was thin, fragile, but clear. In court, the judge asked her, gently, if she remembered what happened. She nodded. Looked at me, then at my sister. "She threw me," she whispered. My sister's face went pale. "And, did your grandparents help you?" the judge asked softly. My daughter's lip trembled. They hugged her, not me. The judge closed his eyes for a moment. When he opened them, they were wet. No theatrics, no speeches, just a verdict that sliced cleaner than any glass ever could. Full parental rights to me, criminal charges for my sister, a restraining order, financial restitution, and the will voided due to coercion, manipulation, and medical tampering. Everything they tried to steal returned to the one person they never considered, me. The payoff. People think revenge is fire, loud, burning, reckless. They're wrong. The real kind is cold, precise, a scalpel, not a flame. The last time I saw my parents, they stood outside the courthouse. My mother reached for me, desperation cracking her voice. "We're still your family!" I didn't stop walking. "No," I said quietly. "My daughter is my family. You're just blood." Her face crumpled. Mine didn't.